Beautiful day. Beautiful soul. I haven't used my voice at all yet today. We gotta wake it up. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Yeah, that's not happening. La, 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 la. Beautiful day, beautiful soul. And welcome back to love, peace, and happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas, echoed by Melinda NailFanatic. And I'm back to deliver this latest, timeless, collective channel message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts on my website, located in the title of this live. Raw, real, uncut, unedited, unscripted, deprogrammed, sugar-free broadcast, because the only thing I'm sugarcoating around here is these nails. And you can have yours done with me and my daughter in our private studio here in Las Vegas. All the information for that is, of course, on our website. So thank you for you. Thank you for being. Thank you for all you do and holding down these energies of the love and peace and happiness. Try here where you at. If you're new, welcome to this energy. So glad to have you here. If it's for you, go on ahead and click that subscribe button. Membership might even be your choice too. I see Golden Amazon first commenter for the live session and a member. Thank you so much. Try here in the house. All right. So we pulled your Alpha and Omega messages. We pull it first. We read it last. I'm shuffling up the Sacred Self-Care Oracle right now. And I also have the Grandparents' Day Tarot and the Sacred Signs and Symbols. And the way I was seeing it was to just go ahead and lay out a spread. So that's what we're going to do. And they're showing me my extended Celtic cross spread for our message today. So I'm not going to look at the cards yet. I'll look at them with you and talk about them. But we got to get these laid out first. One thing I did here, and interesting, because I heard Sunday Slam, and it gives me the vibes of a poetry slam, where like people get together and they do their spoken word and stuff like that. So we'll see what comes out in these energies. It's going to be interesting. That's what I do know. Bottom of the deck from the Sacred Self-Care Oracle says, look for fairies. Look for fairies. Where are the fairies at? Okay. I heard they're real. They're around. So this is talking about getting in touch with the spiritual realm, with the sprites, with the spiritual beings. I heard that surround us, but many would like to say that's not true. They're not real. So is that the energy here? Yes, it is. About somebody don't believe in the magic that is available. But then I see you've been looking for it. You've been looking for it. You've been looking to connect with the magic in the world. Looking to connect with the magic in the world. Okay. All right. Anything else? Sunday Slam, coming together, bringing your poetry to the table. Now, some of you, you're literally poets, and you're going to go to an open mic, and you're going to go ahead. It's the open mic tonight, and you're going to do a poetry slam. Okay. But for others of you, this is coming through as well as like your life is a poem. You have learned a lot of things, and you can put it together so eloquently and so beautifully to benefit the listeners, okay, in these experiences, with these experiences. I heard with these experiences, yeah. To benefit the listeners with these experiences, okay. you've got stories to tell. And you've got I hear the beginning, the middle, and the end. These stories, complete stories. I'm hearing complete stories. Stories that are completed already, experiences that are done, but within them, I'm hearing Aesop's Fables. Somebody has the book, Aesop's Fables. You made sure you read it to your kids, I hear. But there's lessons, okay? So when I think of Aesop's Fables, like it tries to have lessons in the stories. And so in your story, I heard his story, her story. Yes, in your story, there are lessons, and you're ready to share those. The Eight of Wands is at the bottom of the grandparent stage row. Look at the baby is taking grandma for a ride on the back of the bike. Look like grandma got somewhere big to go too. Baby just a pedaling. Grandma holding on the back of the tricycle, holding on to her hat. That baby is moving. Okay. So is it as you started to peer into your world, looking for you and grandma believed, you and grandma do believe, okay, about the spiritual reality in our physicality. Ooh, you and grandma believe about the physical reality being full of spiritual reality, okay? Is it just that you and grandma, for some of you, is your higher self, your spirit guide, right? So some of you just ran full steam ahead. Your spirit just moved you to go after getting in tune with the magical part of you. I heard, because really you're the fairy. You're the fairy dust. You come around and you sprinkle fairy dust on everyone around. Okay, that's what I hear. Yeah, so let's see what else we have coming out. I have the Sacred Signs and Symbols Oracle in my hand. We'll lay this out, and then we're going to stop shuffling and put all these messages to good use, is what I hear. And that's what it is. You're putting the messages to good use. So your spirit team, maybe your fairies, your spirit team, your angels, your ancestors, your guides, your higher self, your future self, all that, it guided you to go down this path. It gave you excitement. You were ready to run at it. You took action. You went for it, okay? To run down this path, to tap into your spirit truth, your soul truth, your magic and miracles truth, okay? All right, let's see what's coming out in this message. Let's go ahead and layer this. So now we have a 3-layer spread. It's a Celtic cross. And I put the extended add-ons, last 4 clarifiers of the most likely outcome. Bottom of the Sacred Signs and Symbols says tools, fix, repair, rebuild, construction. This just gave me a strong recollection of a dream that I had. Oh boy, there was this amazing dream that I had. In this dream, long story short, there was a spiritual being who was working underneath the house. I caught him going into a hole that led underneath the house, okay? And he was cleaning things up down there, making constructions, and underneath the foundation of the house, Now, when I caught him, it scared the crap out of me. He came up, and there was this scream that came through. I don't know if I honestly, I can't tell you where the scream came from right now. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and listen to my notes about that. However, by the way, they're saying you might want to get a voice recorder to record. You tell your recollection of the dream, because you'll be able to say it faster than you'll be able to write it or type it, okay, with more detail. Voice recorder to record your dreams. Okay, yeah. And so at one point in the dream, there was it was like this blast went through my entire house, and everything that was glass, everything that was breakable fucking broke. Everything that was breakable broke. And this all happened simultaneously at the time where the being that was doing the construction underneath the house, which presented itself as an older white man with all white hair, was giving me an energy exchange in the palms, just like this. I was freaked out in the chair like this. And then the next thing you know, the being raised their hand like this to me, standing over me, looking down. And I felt this sense of peace and calm come over my energy. And when I came through, I realized that all of the stuff had been broken in the house. And all of a sudden, there was this team. They came through like little Oompa Loompas, all dressed in white, head to toe, completely covered up with like hazmat suits almost. But just their face wasn't covered because it wasn't hazardous. But they came through and they were cleaning up everything in the house. So there's something here about your mental construct being reorganized. When I see houses, I think about the house of this vessel. And so in this experience, I see like your vessel, your consciousness has been going through a upgrading. Why is that coming to mind? The other day I had to go to the post office and I got in line behind a woman. Her and her husband were remodeling their house, and the post office just stopped delivering their mail during remodeling. But she never put in an order to stop delivery of her mail. So she was quite irate. So is there this idea like maybe you hadn't gotten no new downloads or you hadn't had no new revelations during this time of your remodeling, of your reconstruction, of your consciousness? Okay. It could have been feeling like, what the heck is going on? I'm not seeing nothing new, but okay, let's just get into this message. All right. In your position, connect with your womb. Connect with your womb. The portal of life. This is the portal of life. Connect with your womb, connecting with your feminine energy. Interestingly enough, I woke up and I saw myself dressed up girly. So here we are in girl clothes. Connect with your womb. It doesn't happen every day. You know that. When's the last time you saw me on here wearing girl clothes? I'm just saying. Okay, your energy. Connect with your womb, connecting with the feminine energy. Then we have the Four of Wands speaking about community, celebration, and home. And look, they're building the home. Building the home. Interesting. Okay. So as you connect with your feminine energy, build the construction. Wow. Healing stones, balance and alignment. This is about your healing, bringing balance and alignment into you. Yeah. Even though in my dream, I was completely freaked out. Like, what is this? Because so what had happened was I came out the back door down the stairs. Oh, that's what I get for putting makeup on. Anyways, came out the back door down the stairs and noticed that there was a hole under my house, and I watched somebody. I looked in there and I could see them doing all the work, right? He had on like a miner's cap. He was covered in like a jumpsuit, overall jumpsuit, right? When I saw him, and I was like, oh, all of a sudden, like a flash of lightning, he jumped out and took off to the woods behind my house. He wasn't supposed to be seen. But I saw him. And then when he came back, it's like he was all cleaned up, pristine. It was the same one. They came into the house, and that's where I really got a good look at him. Older, Caucasian in appearance, right? But I don't know, maybe European or something, whatever. Snow white hair, completely snow white hair, short man cut, snow white hair. He was a tall man. He was at least 6'2" to 6'6". I'm not sure, probably 6'2" to 6'4". Anyways, but when that energy transmission was given to me, it brought great peace. So there's this energy here where as you connect with your feminine side, you're going to be, or you've been instituted into this new path, a reconstruction of your own consciousness, and you're finding more balance and alignment than ever before. In the beginning of it, when you discover some things, it could cause some freak out. It could cause some shakeup in your reality. Let's see what's the opportunity that's crossing you. Chanting, card number 8. Look at this. We see an image that's trying to describe, it says chanting, right? But that life is an upwards moving spiral energy is there. as she's in meditation. Okay, so chanting is there. What is chanting? It's a powerful use of a focused intention with your voice. Okay, so chanting, you have an opportunity to chant out something great. And I just heard you saying, oh. Yeah, so somebody here, you're chanting, you're using the Om, you're using some Shri mantra. I don't know. Okay. What else? The Eight of Pentacles, dedication, development, and passion. Again, with the construction energy. Construction is moving forward. You have help. You're not the only one who is in this reconstruction energy. Yeah. Things are moving on. So as you build your house, oh, I love that. As you rebuilt your house, as you've gone through your own reconstruction, and then guess what? Now we're going to do another reconstruction. Let's reconstruct your house too. Okay, so I don't feel like this is brought together so much. Like, this isn't like people going out looking for a house to remodel. This is more like the perfect one shows up and they want to do it too, or they're in the middle of the process too, something like that. Coming out with the wheel, fate, chance, destiny, and fortune. Okay. Opportunity, working together to develop some more. Okay. This is a fated chance to develop some more. It's like, now that I've reconstructed my own mind mechanics, let's work on yours. You know, since you're here, you're saying this, you wanted to get better. Well, this is what worked for me. You want to shift some things up. You want to change some things. This is what worked for me. This is how it went down for me. Maybe you're not really doing nothing. You're just relating your story to another who's going through it, who didn't know what the fuck is going on. Everything is changing. Everything seems to be up in the air. Everything is shifting. They didn't even know what was going on, but here you are. Well, this is what had happened to me. You see, what had happened was, let me tell you, this is how it works. And then, boom, here we are. Now, where are you standing on? Be still. You're standing on your head, baby. You are standing on your head. You put what you know before where your feet go, or what your head do, or what your eyes see is the way that's coming through. Where are you standing at? You're standing at the King of Cups, emotional mastery, balance, compassion, and advice. You caught the fish. You caught the fish you came to dinner for. Okay? You came fishing for a fish so you can have some dinner. Okay, balance, compassion, and advice. Where are you standing? You be still. You hear. You listen. You stand on your head. You stand on what you've learned. Okay, you've learned so much about this. Intellect is not a limitation at all. It's definitely a benefit. Most of us know that. Why do we have to say that? Somebody's got caught up in the idea that spirituality is so important that intellectuality has no place. No, honey. All of every aspect of us, every ability of us has its proper place and function. And isn't that what we talked about yesterday? The divine mind and the ego mind, they have their function. You got to understand what kind of data it's giving you in order to utilize the data most effectively. So as you stand still here, and you're standing still, so it's like there's this knowing in you that has grown. This knowing has changed your life. What else do we have? The bookshelf and karmic lessons. You're standing still, okay? You decided to stop going around karmic lessons with the King of Cups, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces person. You're standing still. You're standing on your head. You're standing on what you know about an experience with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces person in your life who is passing through karmic lessons right now. Like, the bookshelf is there. There's a whole bunch of information available to this one right now. Are you the observer, or are you a participant in it? Are you the King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, who's going through these karmic lessons, and as a result, things have come to a standstill. Things have come to a standstill, okay, because there are karmic lessons to be learned, okay? Karmic lessons, again, with that energy that we had here with the chanting, the sacred spiral, you know, You keep on hitting the same space from a different head place. It's an upward moving spiral. Yeah? All right, let's see what's behind you. What's behind you in this energy? You have dance, card number 18. We have 3 women dancing. Finding your rhythm, finding your rhyme, a celebration coming together. It's party time. Hammer time. Da-da-da-da. Da-da. Da-da. Can't touch it. Da-da. Okay, why that song of all the songs in the world? Why the Can't Touch It song? Well, you were dancing. Okay, you were dancing in your color. Wow, I see pink all over this one. So this one here up front is healing the inner child energies. This one here has, I see yellow. Is that green or orange? Okay, so all these colors right here, this dance is about them getting in tune with those chakra points. Okay, this one's got white and blue. The one way off in the background has white and blue, throat chakra and soul star chakra. So those could be related to the experiences of these persons. Okay, so the soul star chakra would be the one who has really, so this is showing me there's levels to this healing. And what they're telling me is you've gone through all these different levels of healing. And you ended up at the soul star chakra and the throat chakra, which is saying, taking those universal life lessons of God is within all. God dwells within. And then with the throat chakra, speaking it out to the world, okay? Claiming it, living it. What else? The emperor as the boss. Yeah, emperor. Okay, interesting. Moving full speed ahead. Guided by your masculine energy because you have authority, security, and ambition. Yeah, so here you are. You're in tune with all these different chakras. You've done all these major things. You learned how to, you healed the inner child. You healed the inner child. That was huge. The breakthrough came. I'm hearing the breakthrough came as you healed the inner child. Then all the other chakras started to, it's like the chakras started to align themselves. As you healed the inner child, it like automatically adjusted all those chakra points. Now it's like, go tell somebody. Go tell somebody. That's interesting because why when I say go tell somebody, there's this energy about Jesus says, yeah, go return home and tell no one. So while I'm getting the Jesus story about he healed somebody, I can't remember what he healed the person from. I think they couldn't walk or something. But anyways, he healed him. He said, return and tell no one. And he didn't want him to tell anyone because the disbelief of the others would not be healthy for him. But in this, it's like you're standing on your own, telling your story about being connected with the God that dwells within. And it all came to this point as you learned that, son, as you learned and healed through healing your inner child, healing the child's woundings. Yes, I had it right. It was blindness. Yeah. So the emperor is here. Now, the emperor is also saying not only did you get boss energy, move full steam ahead and all that stuff, with your ambition and, your authority. But this is also saying, the divine was there. God was by your side. Now I'm getting footprints in the sand energy. God was by your side. When you felt like you were alone going through all those changes, God was by your side. Okay, now you're just connecting with your feminine energy. So you connected with your masculine energy by healing the inner child. And you connected with your feminine energy at this point to take it to the world. Let me see what else. Lampposts, abandonment and neglect. And that's where those childhood issues came from. Abandonment and neglect. This is interesting, okay, because if you were with me for a while, the last house that I lived in before I moved to this condo, one of my favorite things about my neighborhood was we had the lampposts everywhere. There was lampposts all throughout the neighborhood in front of every house. I loved it. It was absolutely gorgeous. And the homeowner association kept the lights on, just like, was that Motel 9? We'll keep the lights on for you. Okay, yeah. So abandonment and neglect. Interesting. So because I liked those lampposts, I'm kind of hearing the message here. And I got so much from the trees there. The trees in the tree in front of my house, the tree across the street, faces on these trees, so many messages in the freaking trees. I've created posts, I've shared, I've talked about it, yeah? All right, so in the past, you healed from abandonment and neglect issues. You moved through all the chakra points in regards to that. You became the boss over that. That's how you can now feel this balance and this alignment, okay? You're in this energy of you're finally stable. You're stable in your own self, okay? In this healed place, you can, it's like you're no longer in the earthquake energy of that inner child turbulence. So you can stack these healing stones and be in your balance and alignment is what I just heard. Okay, let me see what we have above you. I gotta keep it moving because I do have places to be. Spend time with animals. This makes me laugh because every time I have a few decks that talks about the animals, but every time I get animals, like y'all got fur babies, I have grandbabies. Okay, so this is gonna be talking about spending time with the grandbabies or your babies, but the animals, children. Why do I think about children when I think about animals? Because children want to do what the fuck they want to do, and they kind of do that. You know what I'm saying? They're very uninhibited, free, flowing. You know, just do what the heck they want to do. Yes, okay. So spend time with animals. You could be on your mind. I'm just gonna enjoy nature. I'm gonna enjoy the connections that I have, and I'm even getting the idea here. You know, Jesus didn't spend his time with the holy ones. He spent his time with the sinners. He was out in the street with the people that he needed to meet, the people that needed to meet him. The people that had the need for his healing abilities were the ones that were presented to him, okay? Is it with your children or your fur babies? If you've been having anything where your fur babies or your children is a little bit off, it's like the more love and time you spend with them, this goes without saying, it should anyways, the more love and nurturing and care that you spend with them. Like, it's interesting because last night too, as I fell asleep, I had this vision. I'm like, you know, all these daddy issues, and now I have 2 grandsons that are literally being raised by grandma and mommy, so there's not really an active male figure around them. And I heard, just watch them grow up into 2 amazing men as a result, because they're getting all this love and nurturing. And the thing is, what I'm being seen is like their abandonment issues are generational. There, you know, so their natural father, they have the same father, and their father was freaking abandoned like crazy. Like that boy, he went through so much because his mother had him with his father, but then left his father, married another dude, and then divorced him and left him with this other dude who wasn't even his father, who then neglected him, wouldn't fucking feed him, treated him like a little redheaded stepchild, like fucking Cinderella, you know, in an unhealthy, mentally unhealthy, spiritually unhealthy environment. And that's probably why my grandsons never had their dad. But is that then why these 2 grandsons get to live with their mom and their grandma and be raised by their mom and their grandma, and they're always with their mom and their grandma? I mean, if they're not at school, they're with their mom and their grandma, or one or the other, you know. Okay, spend time with the animals, help heal these children. Let me see, above you, you have the death card, because he's about to change up in here. Transformation, rebirth, yes, so, and change. So anywhere where there was some abandonment issues in you that was affecting your inner child, like you've gone through this reconstruction of your mentality. If you didn't know that you had, chances are you're still somewhere in the uptake of this energy, yeah? Okay. I heard, hold on, because it's going to be a ride. It's going to be a hell of a ride. But God is driving the go-kart. But God is driving the go-kart, okay? Because, you know, the divine dwells within, right? Oh, okay. All right, let me see. So you know that this is a huge transformation. You know that you've completely changed. You know that as you've changed, you're going to go spend time with these other ones around you from a new energy. I heard even they can tell that you've changed. And then I also heard, you want to spend all the time you can with these ones while you're still in this physical body. I mean, so many people, they're like, dang, I coulda, shoulda, woulda, when it's time to pass and transition to the next round. And we're about like, let's get her done while we're here. This is like, get her done while we're here type of vibes. Let me see above you. Avoid overthinking. Avoid overthinking. Spend time with the children. Help them. And then look, so this little kid here, he's got his go-kart. He's like, Daddy, can you come and help me? Because my go-kart is dead. And it's like, oh, man, what happened? Why do we have a police officer here? Something got in trouble. Spend some time with the kids. The kids don't understand. Why is the wheel sitting on top of the hood? The children don't understand. Okay. So you're going to spend some time with the children. And this is giving me the vibes of to help them not get into being stuck in their head about something that's going on, about the changes in you in life. Okay. Is something happened in your physical life with this King of Cups is going through karmic lessons, and you're not overthinking that. Okay. You're not overthinking it. You're just like, listen, it's time for change. It's time for transformation. It's time for a rebirth. Okay. I'm going to go spend some time with my children or my grandbabies, whatever that be. As you've gone through this huge transformation and healed so much of your inner child energy, you're craving your little ones, your family. You're craving spending time with these ones who matter the most to you. Let me see what's in front of you. What is the unfolding experience? We have clear your energy field, card number 10. She's using some sage, or is that crystals? Oh, yeah, it's sage. Clear your energy field. Clear your energy field. Okay, using some sage, clearing the energy. Somebody says, I don't have no sage. Well, then do yourself a favor and invoke the energy of the sage. Move the energy with your hands and know that sage is an outward tool. Anything the outward tool can do, our own consciousness could do. Is this part of the consciousness shift that's happening in you, the mind mechanics? You don't require the obsidian. I'm not wearing my obsidian necklace that I've been feeling really comfortable wearing lately. I'm not. They haven't burned any sage. Sometimes we've done those things on camera. Nora Palo Santo. You can use the tools. That's fine. But if you don't have the tools, you invoke the energy of the tools. You are the power. You are the one. The divine dwells within. Clear your energy field. Card number 10. Anywhere where the situation has come to an end, it's been a shift in destiny and fortune. It's been a change to your fate. It's been to get the wheel rolling, okay? To get the wheel moving. Interesting. So you're saying the wheel, why is it on the hood of the car? It goes under the car. Okay, so there's there's this getting the wheel to work. So as you went through this mind mechanics, this consciousness shift, what that did was bring the help to help you put the wheel back where it goes so we could get this wheel rolling again. So anywhere where somebody cut off from your experience and that situation came to a standstill, now you're going to clear your energy field of it. We have the Chariot, victory, success, and discipline. And we have a crossing guard. It's safe to cross or it's not safe to cross. When you clear your energy field, you let the universe and the energy know, like, that cannot cross here any longer type of a vibe. I see that. Let me see what else. Nike sneakers, runner, chaser, avoidant, and dodge. Yeah, so as you have the crossing guard there and you cleared your energy field of this, they take off running. You changed. You've changed. Something takes off running. Okay, now some of you, as you cleared your energy field of all those inner child woundings and pains that were being carried, now you found your balance and alignment. Things are going to take off for you. Full steam ahead. You, first off, what you need to know, you have victory and success. You are on victory road. You end up in victory's gates, honey, with the rewards in your hands, okay? You end up there. And it's like, the Nike sneakers is actually not giving me the avoidant and dodging energy no more. Now it's telling me, like, I'm on my fucking way. it's like the running gun, when the runners take off running, there's this shot, right? They do a shot and boom, everybody takes off running. They shot the blank. It's time to run, honey. You're on your way. Things have been in a standstill. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy developing your passion. Enjoy this ending because, honey, you're about to be busy. And right before that busyness comes, there's an energy clearing. Interesting, because just yesterday, we were looking for a charger for the boys' hoverboard. I thought, well, possibly I have this bag of random electronics plugs that I've gathered throughout the years, and it's in my storage shed. So let's go to the storage shed. Do you know we cleaned out the whole storage shed while we were back there? Not only that, we cleaned out the whole patio. Like, it had collected leaves and junk like that. And then I had this tree. As a matter of fact, I want to upload the pictures of the tree because the tree looked dead. So I brought it home. I brought it home from the studio. And I was like, I think it'll come back to life. So I just brought it home from the studio, put it on my patio. I've watered it a few times. And of course, now I'm finished cleaning out the shed when I look over and realize, OMG, it has all these new green leaves. And I think it was just in a spot that had too much bright, strong sun on it in the studio. It's like where the sun cuts around the filter film on the windows through the door. There's not a filter. I think the sun just burned and fried the heck out of the tree. Now it's got all this new life on it. So now that we've cleaned up the whole patio, cleaned out the storage shed, I'm over there trimming off all these dead leaves. And why does it look like I am Groot? It has 4 coming off of 1 branches, and it's up like this. So it looks like Groot. Of course, I have 4 fingers in one. It looks like Groot has 1 thumb and 3 fingers and his hand coming out of the dirt with all the leaves coming off like his fingertips. It was so freaking cool. Why am I telling you this? Because as you are in this phase of clearing your energy field, is it in your physical home? Is it in your back area or your front area, your entryway? Is it your closet? Cleaning your physical home, getting rid of the death, getting rid of the garbage, getting rid of stuff that don't belong here. Man, the boys had a suitcase with shoes. I was like, boys, I want you to try on every pair of shoes that looks like it might fit and throw away all the shoes that don't fit. And my boys did most of the heavy lifting for me. They're getting so big. So that you keep what fits and what works and what it can be useful and throw everything else out. Why? Because boom, there's new growth here. There's new life here. There was a couple of those. So I don't know the type of plant it's called, but there was a couple of those leaves and it had just a hard, crunchy shell of the dead leaves just wrapped on it. So I was able to like crunch the old thing off and take it away, and just took it all away. It was weird. I've never noticed a plant that almost looked like it had glue in there. It's almost like if somebody went through and sprayed a bunch of fucking glue all over our plant so it wouldn't grow no more. Because as these shells of this, I'm peeling off these, there's brand new green leaves and they're unfolding, but this shell of the old dried leaves is like, it's so hard, right? And so the new leaves are having a hard time breaking through. So I crunch it off and it left this stuff. I took a picture of it too at the tips of the leaves. And it was like glue had dried inside. What the heck is that? Okay. You have to clear the energy field. Get rid of stuff. You are going to uncover some things that's like glue. Oh shit. That's why that energy was stuck around here. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to throw it away. Did not hesitate to put all those dead leaves into a garbage bag, with all those old shoes into a garbage bag. Take all that stuff to the garbage, grandsons. Take all that stuff to the garbage. They were my little minions. They were my little Oompa Loompas to help take. Okay, and then all the stuff that didn't belong to me, they put it in the car so they could take it home. They wanted to take it home. So there's something here about others who have left something that don't belong to them with you. They want to take it home. So what are you doing? Abundance planning, honey. You keeping note of your incomes. You got you a lucky cat. You're keeping track of your stuff, journaling, making a list and checking it twice. What the heck? Why is wisdom malfunction like that? I'm doing a whole thing. You know, wisdom, I'm going to have to let you go. I can't have this person talking over me. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. It's their fault. Tell them about it. I can't talk with somebody else's talk going on. Let me see. All right. Where the heck was I before some guy was talking? Okay, abundance planning. So you're writing out some things. You're keeping track of your finances. If you weren't keeping track of your finances, it's time to keep track of your finances. Okay, you're knowing what you have. You're feeling lucky financially. 3 of Wands, growth, creativity, and expansion. Growth, creativity, and expansion. What the heck? The smoke grenade, sabotage, explosion, and smoke. Okay. Hold on a minute. Let me look at this amount. Oh, is that what it is? Seriously. So what did I say earlier? There's some things that are not yours. You're giving them back. You're giving them back. You know what it is? It's the sabotage. It's the explosion. It's the smoke that obscured you. What am I saying? Let me say it clearer to you. They just gave it to me so strong. I need to find the perfect words and say it easy. So you've had so many things you had to heal from. All those things where you were saying, they did this to me. It's their fault. That ruined me. That did this to me. It was creating a curse, a spell over your life. You gave it back. Anyone who's still alive and you gave it back, boom, it's hitting them. The energy is hitting them. You're no longer sitting in the energy. You're going through growth. You gave back. In other words, all the ill will and ugly wishes and ugly intentions they had for you, return back to them, smack them upside the forehead, multiply 10 times. I'm blessed, safe, and protected no matter where I'm at in my skin. And I receive all things only through the energy of love. Anything other than that, return, descend, and multiply it while you're at it, because that's what always happens, right? In your environment, who or what do we have there? We have Sing, card number 45. Is it a hairstylist? I just heard, is it a hairstylist? There's a girl with the brush. Okay. Her consciousness is, so there's this person, we were talking about getting in touch with the spirits, right? There's somebody who sings. There's somebody here who's in alignment with the spirit realm. She knows all about the chakras. Sing. Okay. This could be a literal person. This would be your spirit guide. This would be your higher self, your first self. Let me see what else. We have the magician. The magician. Anywhere where there's a person who feels like they're the one that got the smoke grenade back, that's because they were very manipulative. Okay, willpower, action, and creation. Okay, let me see what else. The wedding dress, marriage, commitment, and loyalty. Okay, so the one we're talking about here, is there somebody who's coming into your experience as you're moving forward? Little do you know, so this is you being in a commitment, a marriage to your higher self. This is the divine throuple energy. Me, myself, and I. Yeah, I have the whole divine throuple. We can accept a fourth, but I have my divine throuple. I'm good. Okay, who's your divine throuple? Me, myself, and I. So your higher self is singing with you. And this is, again, the energy of understanding the different components, facets of your consciousness, accepting them for the data that they're meant to deliver, okay, and harmonizing, working with them. There's a commitment here, okay, a commitment here. You are seen, I'm hearing you are seen for what you speak out, for what you sing out as a very committed person. Spirit is here acknowledging you've created this magic and miracles in your life because your commitment to get your consciousness in alignment. That's what I hear. And in your innermost hopes and feelings, you're sync with the moon, card number 51. Your innermost hopes and feelings is about being so in tune with your intuition, that you're in sync. Some of you are noticing that your menstrual cycle, ladies, is in tune with the moon, okay? King of Swords, discipline, power, and truth. You're seeing things clearly about your intuition. You're using your intuition and your intellect. Some of you have been hoping and wishing to see fairies, and honey, your wishes are fulfilled, your dreams and innocence. Here we have the fairy. You're aligned, okay? Your hopes, your innermost feelings is I want clear understanding of my intuition, of the spiritual reality of our physical world, okay? And you are doing it because you're connecting to it. And you're creating this major reconstruction in your life from it. Outcome energy. We have positive affirmations. Card number 41. Honey, you are going to third eye be open. You know what you are. This is like when people are like, did you know how beautiful you are? Yeah, yes, I did. Thank you. That energy is here. Yeah. Positive affirmations. You know, you're not afraid to speak it out. You always choose love. You choose and love yourself. If they choose and love you too, they might come along. But that's it. I heard, but that's it. Okay. And the Three of Swords. Look at this. Grief, heartbreak, and suffering. Not to be opened until Christmas. Somebody here is not going to be opened until Christmas. Okay. What is that? Ooh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Christmas. Christ Mass. The sacred secretion. The sacred secretion. Man, it's the download. The DMT download. Okay. It's the download. The chemical process that happens in a body that allows you to open your consciousness. It causes epiphanies and such to happen within you. Do some research. Okay, here's the thing. Somebody here, you're knowing who and what you are, okay? Somebody here is going to be in some sort of upset, sadness until they get that download, and it's not you. I see this is somebody around you. Now, here's the thing. Somebody else here, you're going to have another. You're still healing your inner child is not a one-time thing. There's levels to this. It's like a big old onion. You're like, dang, when do we get to the last layer of the onion? When's the last time I got to do this same thing I've been doing? I don't know. What I do know is it does eventually come to an end. And at the fact of the matter is, here you are. You're peeling another layer of the onion back because you're having this sacred secretion download. Like the sacred secretion traveled down your spine, all the way to your root chakra, and came all the way back up to your crown chakra. Dun, 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 dun. Now you know everything about something that gave you so much grief, heartbreak, and suffering. And it's something. Look, the sacred secretion also happens when the moon is in the same sign as your star sign. Okay, the moon is here, so I see what's going to happen. Get ready. You're going to get another download about some stuff that you didn't even realize you were holding on to at this point, because the moon talks about hidden feelings, secrets, and illusions, right? You're like, I know all this stuff. What's going to happen with that, though? What's going to happen with that is that, boom, elevation of your consciousness, of your self-awareness, of the love in you, of your authentic truth being revealed as you release the layers of false judgments, of ideas that were not really true to who and what you are. And why is this so significant? And what the heck does it have to do with fairies? This is because you have asked for your fairies, maybe your fairies, right, to help you, your spirit guide. Show me that this spirit is real. Show me how much God loves me here. Show me how much this universe loves me here. Show me how much this planet is in my favor, right? Boom. You have some realizations. Some of the things that were hidden become revealed to you. And in the fact that it's revealed to you, I see this, I can't believe it was here the whole time. It's like all of a sudden, why are they showing me that? So, okay, they just showed me a scene. Stargate SG-1, I had got into the whole series. There was a series where the other dimension that exists layered on top of this dimension leaked through to this dimension. All of a sudden, people are seeing completely harmless, but other dimensional creatures flying around. They're everywhere around. So, of course, they're freaking out. There are accidents. People are freaking out, scared for their life. They don't know what the heck to do. I don't remember how it turned out, but they're showing me that's the energy. It's like all of a sudden, oh my God, fairies were real the whole time. Oh my God, the spirit realm was real the whole time. Everybody can see it now. And then I hear the Bible coming through talking about every eye will see, every ear will hear, every mind will know that I am the Lord thy God. And where did we say with that soul star chakra? That the divine dwells within. It's almost like everybody's going to get this huge freaking download. This is almost like, yeah. So what I already know, right? And it could or could not be related, but this is like Congress is now having conversations. United States Congress is having open conversations in Congress that you can watch on YouTube about all the aliens that they've lied to us about for the last almost 100 years. Yeah, and they're talking about it, how real it is. They're assessing the threat. They're talking about the vehicles. They're talking about the technology. They're talking about the beings. Like I'm talking about these cards that are in front of my face. Boom. This could really, I'm sure that there are people who don't realize that this is happening right now. This could really mess up some folks' ideas when they're like, what is real? Because they've been walking around saying, I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it, right? Well, I don't know if they're talking about aliens in our reading today, but it's that type of vibe. It's huge. This is epic. This is life-changing. But the realization is that after this understanding is made clear, boom, the energy is open. The falsehood is over. I'm just hearing, it's because human consciousness is finally ready for more. Human consciousness is finally ready for more. Thank you to all of you who are participants in the readiness of where human consciousness is now. It was not always there, but it's there now. Okay. Clarifying this outcome ending and right on time with what I got to do. What do we have? Take a walk, card number 52, taking a walk in nature. Balance, love, and friendship with the Lover's card, okay, is a decision. And the Hawk, keen eyesight, observation, and watching. Some of you are literally going to take a walk in nature and see some fairies. And this is giving me the energy of the orbs that were all inside of my readings. There were two different readings. There was one reading where we had one giant orb flow through right when I was talking. It came right behind me or right in front of me, something like that. There was another reading that we did, Tarot in the Shadows, and they were just floating all around. All these little tiny orbs were everywhere, all around. So they're showing me that those little tiny orbs were fairies. Somebody's here literally going to see the fairies. I'm just going to say that. Your eyes are being attuned to seeing the fairies. Now, there's something here about you knowing that the fairies are real and then having very light-colored eyes. Because I did this message before. Some girls that I used to know were freaked out about shadow creatures that they were seeing. And what Spirit showed me is those who have very light-colored eyes have a proclivity. They're not the only ones, but they have the strongest proclivity to see spirits with their eyeball, their physical eyeball, not just the third eye. Where I am more, if you have darker colored eyes, you'll tend to be more like mine, which is I see it through the third eye. I know. The divine dwells within, and I know, and I just know stuff, and I just say the right thing. But there are others with light-colored eyes, right, who literally see ghosts, spirits, entities, and fairies, apparently. But I don't think that it matters. There's somebody here you've wanted to know so long. Fairies have been so real to you. There's a whole movie about these girls that saw fairies. I couldn't tell you the name of it. But, yeah, you're going to get that confirmation. You're going to see the fairies, just like these people are about to find out about aliens, and they're reporting on it on Congress type shit. It'll be interesting to see what that does to our society. So while you take a walk, energy work, card number 22, chakras are lit up. Okay, chakras are lit up. You're doing the energy work. You could be meditating in nature and the fairies come to you. Disconnection, meditation, and apathy of Four of Cups. Okay, Four of Cups. And the ball of yarn, unravel, complicated, and string along. So I just saw this. There was this Korean drama. It was called The Chronicles of Arthur. It's dubbed in English for those of you who want to see it. It's like this not caveman, but it's like this really cool series. Really cool series about prehistoric Korean people. Anyways, there's this clan of people, the Momo tribe. The Momo tribe ain't no joke. They're water-based people, but they are serious warriors. Like, they are serious warriors. They're respected and they're feared by the other badass clans, right? The Momo tribe, if somebody does their tribe a kindness, they have a vow to return the favor. So when the Momo tribe, the Zabara of the Momo tribe, who's their leader, finally repays the kindness, she tells Yunsam, she says, now we've been untwined. And he's like, I don't understand. He's like, well, so Sabara of the Momo tribe says, well, when you saved my baby's life, our lives became entwined. And now that I've saved your life, our lives have become untwined. Is that the realization? Somebody did something for you. It's your turn to go do something for them or someone else. There's the untwining of this energy through energy work. Here's the cool part about our reality, though. That doesn't mean you have to go physically. So some of you, you're going to have this realization where you've been harboring some ill will, some hurt feelings. You're going to untwine the fate spiritually. You're going to sit in and do this energy work, right? Where you're going to visualize a person, visualize a moment where your energy was twined, thank them. Remove any negative energy you send to them by replacing it with thank you, I love you, I appreciate you, you are free, I am free, okay? Please forgive me. And there's the untwining. It's done there. For somebody, that's what's going to happen. All right. I do see, like, as well as you've connected more with spirit, you could be unraveling, untwining, and uncomplicating your life by removing yourself from certain experiences. Other side of the table, energy and the outcome. Make an altar, card number 16. Making an altar, looking at the things of spiritual significance. What else? The strength card. Power, self-belief, and courage. Finding their power. About rose, charming, romantic proposal, and apology. Okay? Spirit is telling them, like, listen, I was trying to control the situation. Let me apologize. What? Okay. Also, outcome energy. Flow like water, diving deep. This is like when Zabara jumped into the river to save Yunsam, who was cast over the waterfall to find out if he was telling the truth, and they saved his life. She took her whole Momo tribe, warriors, we're not afraid of the water, let's dive deep. They dived deep, went into the water, saved his life. 6 of Cups. This is it. You're willing to dive deep into the memories, to reconstruct this thing, to go ahead and face it, right? To smooth it up, buttering up, and consistency with the avocado. This is what I have for the download today. Let me go ahead and read your Alpha and Omega messages. And I got 2 minutes and I got to be in the car driving. So, the world, successful completion. Good on you. This is a time of incredible accomplishment. You're justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion, and pride in the amazing job you've done. You've been blessed with many spiritual insights. Soon you'll begin a new journey, but for now, take time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. Dear you, there is a balance between activity and rest, ebb and flow. You can't have one without the other. If you are faced with an obstacle right now, the best course is surrender and non-resistance. Soon enough, you'll see how easy it is to flow around it. Now is one of those times when you must trust the river of your life. Go with the flow, and in no time you'll reach what you have your heart and hopes set on. Just remember, Spirit will keep your head above water and will direct the currents. When it's time for a greater effort, you'll know exactly when you'll need to work those manifesting muscles. It can be challenging to master the flow-like cycles of your life. Enjoy the flow and trust those currents, for we're right there with you with our little umbrella drinks, smiling at your success, loving you so very much. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in, love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. That's all, folks. And I'm out.